Alright, looks like we're up and running. Do we have audio? That's the biggie. There's the audio, so the audio is working. That's always a plus. And guys, hey, we're live here in New Jersey, South Jersey, and it's a beautiful September day, September 9th, 2024. So I brought the show outside, kind of just wanted to ask a few questions. So lately I've been doing binder set build videos, whatever, and then reviewing them with you guys. And just wanted to ask a question like, what do you guys think? Should I continue building these sets? Because what I'm doing is, as you can see, I'm busting open factory sets to build my sets. And, you know, what are the pros and the cons? I mean, the pros are, hey, great, you got your set built, it's in a binder, it's going to be secured, all that good stuff. Con would be, well, is it more valuable if you leave it in the sealed box? There's where the questions come in. Should I keep them sealed and boxed and sealed, whatever you want to call it, or just continue what I'm doing? I can tell you what my preference is. I want to continue going, but why not have you guys put out what your thoughts are on the subject as well. So anyway, so the next set build. So I do not have the 97 Topps complete set that I know of. I mean, it maybe in loose form in the garage or storage somewhere, but it's definitely not like readily available where I can just go snatch it up and throw it in the binders. So I wanted to, obviously for storage purposes, this is pretty convenient as well, right? Excuse me. But if we're gonna, for viewing pleasure, you know, I'm just gonna look at the end. You're gonna look at the end of the box. You're gonna say, oh yeah, look, he's got the, you know, what is that? That's, oh yeah, 2000 sets. It's complete series 1 and 2, and it comes with one Magic Moments variation for each player in subset, whatever that is. I have no idea. It says Home Run Legends Mark McGwire and Hank Aaron, and there's 478 cards in the 2000 set. And so, you know, by me taking them apart, am I devaluing the value of the set? I can tell you right now that I checked out a couple shops for the 97 set, and someone wanted, I think, it's either 40 or 80 bucks for it, and I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. I think I'm just gonna wait, because I wasn't sure which one I needed anyway. Well, turns out I needed obviously the 97 set. So I just went on eBay today and I picked it up for 25 bucks. Shipping. So there you go. It's not a factory set, it's a hand collated set that's coming, but I don't really care. The goal, right, is to binderize all the sets, have them displayed in a wall type rack, book rack type thing, and for people to see and enjoy or whatever, use as a backdrop for videos. Like right now my backdrop is my neighbor's yard, and so you know, it is what it is. You can hear the cars going by. I live on not the main street, but it's a pretty busy street. You can see cars zipping. You'll hear them going by constantly, all day. You'll hear sirens going by, which may happen occasionally, even during this live stream. There may be police and or fire, or ambulance is more so than fire department, but police and ambulance because I got the police stations up that way, and I got an ambulance station down that way, and the fire department is up right next to near the police department. So that's what you're going to be hearing in vehicle traffic through the duration of this stream anyway. So turn this and get a little straighter. There we go. That's a bit better. So that's what we're looking at, and that's the questions. So what I'm going to do is, hold on, I got to get my drink because I came unprepared. It's sitting inside. I was going to do this inside, but I'm like, that's such a beautiful day. I've only done very few outdoor videos at my house. I've done flea market stuff and all that stuff, but nothing outdoorsy. One or two times at the house here. Some videos at my son's house, doing some drone footage and stuff like that, goofing around with my drone, but nothing, really card related. Boyd, what's going on? There's some sets I haven't seen in a while. Oh yeah, hold on. So yeah, these are sets, that I've had and or was going to build, and instead my buddy Chuck sold me a whole bunch of his sets a little while back, so I just bought them all off of him and decided that I'm going to now build binders for each of the years. Topps, Donruss, Fleer, Score, Upper Deck, you name it. Like everything that I got, I'm gonna try to make put in a binder. So yeah, let's see. It's a little bit hard to see because I got a lot of glare off of the screen, and there's nothing I can do about that. I'll put the umbrella up to kind of combat that, but there's just a lot of glare outside, so I may appear that I'm squinting even though I'm under this umbrella. It's sunniest, there's not a cloud in the sky. My solar system's going crazy, generating electricity, feeding it back into the grid. I've gone full-blown Pokemon card buyer seller mode past few years, just picking up Yankee singles from other people in the Pokemon community that rip baseball as well. Cool. Your channel has always been again, I hate that heart. It's covering some of the some of your chat. I wish that I could do something to remove that heart because I cannot see it. The emojis thing. So I'm just going to type something here to see if it'll chug it along. Always been a Zen garden. Okay, cool. So yeah, well, thanks, I appreciate that. I know it's been a little bit, I've been AWOL for a bit with my card videos. My wife even said that the other day, that you need to step up your video games, baseball card videos, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, I do need to. So I know that. I wish they would move that. They could put that anywhere else near the top of the chat bar, and it's right there in the way. But that's all good. It's all good. It is what it is, right? if I owned it, I would have moved it a long time ago. There goes Mr. Popo past the house, but he didn't have a siren on. That's good. But yeah, so I live on one of the main, again, not main street, but it's a main drive, it seems like. Now, when I moved in 20 some years ago, it wasn't all that bad, but man, oh man, oh man, the population has sprung up here in my town, and you know, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, you haven't done a video in a long time either, right? You just, you know, kind of just enjoy collecting, which you know, I do that from time to time too. There are times I just do my cards and I don't do any videos about it, nothing like that. But you know, you won a biggie last night. Not a sports card, but huge. Yeah, nice. So that's good. That's good. You know, I've always said, and a lot of people always said the same thing throughout, you know, carddom is collect what you love, man. Do what you love. Do what you like. Do what makes you happy. You know, if you're not happy making videos, by all means, don't. It shouldn't be pressure to produce. It should be fun, and if the fun goes out of it, that's when people stop doing it. Plain and simple. A lot of people have stopped and gone off and done their own things. Okay, moderating at nights, yeah. So, you know, it's all good. I don't mind it at all. I do them rarely, but I do them, and heck, what you call, YouTube sent me $100 the other day. So it took them like 3 years to send me my first $100, and like another 3 years to send me my second $100. So there you go. Now, $200 to me, and you know, it only took 6 years to get $200 out of them, but that's all right. That'll help compensate for some of the gas and stuff like that, driving to do some videos and stuff like that, you know. I was talking on my phone half hour ago with Jeff Airtime, who only lives like 6 miles from me, if that. Let's say 4 miles. And he was talking about, have I ever been to the Columbus flea market? I'm like, yeah, I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I've been there. And he goes, it's huge. I'm like, yeah, it's huge. But 2/3 of it is all new stuff, people selling cleaning products and Chinese knockoff stuff, you know. And 1/3 of it is like old stuff, you know, people's junk, you know. That's where you find the treasures, maybe, you know. So who knows? We may. I'm gonna talk to him later on, probably. He's at work right now, so maybe later on today. Jeff is fine, by the way. Jeff is good. He's still dealing with his back issues. He's hurt his back a while back, a long time ago. And he's been dealing with that, and his wife had some surgery that she's recovering from as well, doing her physical therapy. So he's doing well. He's doing well. You talk about, you know, the Philly show's coming up here September 20, 21, and 22. I said I'm probably not going to go to that one. Even though Dave Winfield's going to be there signing autographs. They charge like $190 for like an autograph on a little card. I'm like, man, if I go, I'd like to get to Dave Winfield. Then I'm thinking, no, wait, I don't need Dave Winfield. I got my own Dave Winfield, and I sent it out and got it certified, and it is all good, so I don't need the Dave Winfield at all. Maybe if Pete Rose was going to be there, maybe I'll go see just to see Pete Rose again. He's getting up there in age, you know. You know, but it's all good. And then he talked about, I think in October or November is the Washington Township show, which is a show up right in his hometown area. So he talked about that, and I'm like, man, maybe we'll go, but maybe I could just talk him into going to the Columbus Flea Market this coming weekend. No, can't do that either because this is my last weekend of freedom before I have to go back to work. I'm pretty sure of that. I got a doctor's appointment on the 12th. I'm going to go there and I'm going to tell them, hey, you can release me to go back to work. I think it's pretty good. My shoulder is coming along well. I've been doing physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week, trying to get that, rehabbing that. Still, lifting weight is an issue. Movement is a little bit of an issue, but for what I do, I think I can survive that. Work, because we don't do a lot of heavy lifting at work. I just don't want to be doing this all day again like I was before, because that's what aggravated it and ended up possibly causing the injury or aggravating the previous surgery that was done to fix it. So yeah, but Jeff's doing fine. My neighbor's out, she's cleaning up. They had a football party thing last night. Had a lot of people over, so you might see her in the background. She's just cleaning up. Like I said, Jeff's doing good. Situation, yeah, after my, yep, I understand that, family, you gotta take care of family first, obviously. And that, I don't do a whole lot of card shows either, because I'm looking at rolling into retirement, and retirement means being on a budget, you know what I mean? Like, we can't just drop all kinds of cash on cards, and everything costs money. Like I bought literally like these 9-pocket pages. That was like 80 or 90 bucks. I bought 400 of them, 4 boxes. They're like $22 a box, so that all adds up. And then you got taxes and stuff like that puts it around 90 bucks. Like I said, I just bought the 1997 top set hand collated for 25 bucks off of eBay. Hey Robert, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. So it's like, what do we do? You got to take care of your family first, and that's number one. So I redid the kitchen a year ago now, and so with the next room to get done is the bathroom. That's going to be like 17 grand there, and I want to get the bathroom, so we're putting money away for that, and not going to take out a loan for that. We're just going to pay cash, get that done, and then roll into retirement at the end of the year, 2025. We'll start me organizing and start selling on eBay and stuff like that with the help of Jeff Airtime, who's a longtime eBayer. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. I do. I gotta admit, I look good for 65, right? So everyone tells me that, and that's great. I love it. I could stand to lose 30 pounds, but 40 pounds, but who cares? At this point, I've earned the right to get as heavy as I want. You know what I mean? So. Yes, so you buy the binders, you buy the sleeves, right? Everything gets expensive. All adds up. People don't understand it. But I did see I do occasionally look on Facebook Marketplace, and some guy advertised 3,200 count boxes of baseball cards. He said, like, there's like 38 brand new boxes. The boxes are run from $6 to $10 each, and I'm like, yeah, they do. Unless you buy them in bulk. Like, I used to buy them in bulk, the 5,000 count boxes, the monster boxes. I would buy them in bulk, and for a stack of 25, it was still like $100, again, you buy top loaders in bulk, 1,000 of them is like $100, and that's post-pandemic. Pre-pandemic was a little bit cheaper. A box of penny sleeves, 10,000 penny sleeves, used to be like $50 50 to 55 bucks, it's $100 now too. You know, so everything costs money and it just keeps going up. So you know, that's where we're at. Let's see, yeah, binders, yeah. I like the idea of putting them in binders. And I bought 110 sets of cards from my friend Chuck, who's about a couple miles past Jeff, right? Same townish area, Sewell, New Jersey. And I met him at the flea market in Berlin. That's where we first met up. He was sitting at the guy's table, you know, talking with the guy that I buy cards from, and we got to talking, and he invited me over, and that's how we struck up our friendship that way. Yeah, right. If you buy the 5,000 counters, even the smaller ones, they're expensive. I know, and I've thrown away. You can't see it, but over there's a dog kennel, right? We had to babysit my son a couple months ago. My son went to his USA tour around America, right? So he went on his tour with his family, camping and all that, hiking and stuff like that. Took I don't know, 3 weeks, a month vacation. Just drove around for a couple of weeks across the country, all the way out from Jersey, all the way out to California, the northern route through the Dakotas and Iowa and Idaho and Oregon, and down through California, through Nevada, down through Texas, and just seen a whole bunch of stuff, a whole lot of sightseeing. And then when he came back, you know, he bought that, and it's been here ever since. But I'm like, I've got a whole bunch of 3,200 count boxes, 5,000 count boxes that either don't have lids or just effed up, and I threw them in there because I cleaned them out. They're in my shed, and I cleaned them out, and I'm like, I got to get them over to my son's house, and we're gonna open up his burn pit. We're gonna burn them, just get rid of them. You know, they've been sitting outside in the rain and everything else. The old umbrella's over there too. That's got to go out for his trash day, because his trash people take everything. They don't care. Like my guys, you have to schedule an appointment, or you got to take it up to the township and throw it in yourself, instead of having them pick it up. And even though you pay for that service, you don't always get it. So that's that. And so here are all the cars going by. I said, this is a busy street I live on. But it's a quiet street at the same time, you know what I mean? I got a nice piece of property here, one of the biggest ones in my development. Not the biggest, because my neighbor here's got a huge yard. And so I think I got probably the second largest lot in our development. The other ones are really small. They're back to back with the people. I got the road there, which kind of prevents me from having a neighbor behind me and anything like that. So it's all good. And it was fenced off from day one. You know, I moved in, I already had the fence up. All I did was add another fence along the back and on the side here. This fence was already here, so I just hooked up to that and ran that. And this piece here, I had this put in here because it was open. But yeah. City workers. Yeah, well, I've never been a city worker. But my wife did point out in the news that Boeing has given a 25% pay raise to their employees. I work for Boeing, but only the employees up in Washington State, up in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest. And they got 32,000 employees. I thought they had more than that, but I don't think they ever were able to recover the people back that they laid off during the pandemic. They were shut down. I mean, they were bare bones too. Yeah, the picky garbage. Well, Yeah, yeah. Well, the other day, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we put our trash out, and the guy come by in a truck, and I didn't see him go by, but I go out and I see the neighbor's trash cans. You can tell because I got the lids on and the lids are flopped over. They're like, oh, they dumped the trash. I go out and check my trash. I look, and my trash was not dumped. My recyclables. So I'm like, dude went down the road. He's got to come back the other side of the street. I'm gonna get him. And I'm like, you know what? Better yet, I took my trash cans, my recyclables, across the street and put them next to the neighbor so he would empty them anyway. And he came up and he emptied them, but while he was emptying them, I stopped him and was talking to him, say, hey, yo, dude, what happened? Like, you didn't get my cans? And he said, they're just, I felt that they were too close to your vehicles, and I didn't want to damage your vehicles. And that's funny because I told my wife, because she said the same thing. I'm like, babe, nah, those guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. They do it all the time. They do it for a living. They're experts at doing that stuff. It's all good. And that's what the guy told me. Like, nah, I didn't want to scratch your truck, or because you got a nice truck, you got a nice car there, I didn't want to damage any of that. I said, okay, fine. He goes, I called back and I told them to come back and check on it later, to empty it later. I said, oh, great call. But you just dumped mine. And he's like, what? Yeah, I wheeled them over here and you dumped them for me. So I said, call back, cancel that pickup because you just dumped it. He goes, oh, okay. But he explained, he took the time, he wasn't lippy or anything like that. It's like, that's why I didn't do it. I said, that's perfectly acceptable, I understand. And I won't do that again. And I didn't. So. Can't, hey, red light, what's going on? Can't watch the screen in my crane, so just, what crane are you in? I've been good, a long time since no see, but yeah, you're right. I've been on a little bit of hiatus. That's all. Been doing other stuff. I've been gaming video, doing gaming, playing video games and stuff like that. Like, just really relaxing. I still was buying some cards off and on, but I've really cut it down. But when Art called me and said, dude, I got like 12 or 13 boxes of cards, I didn't want to lose that contact. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And he goes, oh, and I got 5,000 1979 tops in pristine shape. So you want like $100 for the other cards, and I need 150 for the 79 tops. I said, okay, $250, gotcha. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I'm back doing World of Warcraft because they came out with the War Within. So I played that hard for a couple, like 3 days, and got my regular flying back instead of the stupid Dragon Isle flying, which I hated. Now you can just sit there and hover over top of something while you're checking the maps or doing some research, or you just walk away. It's like, all right, well, let me get up off the ground where I'm not going to get killed by something. Prior to that, I was doing Once Human, which is a Steam game as well, free to play, Once Human. And I stopped playing that because when they went to like their new season or whatever, it kind of resets everything, and I'm like, I don't want to keep rebuilding my stuff. I've had $300,000 like in in-game currency that I was making stuff and selling it to the vendors and stuff like that, and getting up a nice little cachet. So if I needed to buy something from a guy in-game who was selling something, I had the cash to just give him, and they do a reset, and they only let you take so much stuff with you. When they do a reset, you only get to keep so much. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to play that anymore. And then prior to that, I was doing Nightingale, playing Nightingale, hard and heavy. So those were the three main games. Once Human came out, I had a friend in Australia who played. I have a friend in Singapore who played, so I joined them on an Asia, Southeast Asia server, and was playing with them and learning the game because they had played it through the betas and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, and learning the game through them. And once they did the whole, after like 6 weeks, they did oh, you can progress to the next server now. And I'm like, they did. And then they were like, damn, We reset everything. Like, I got to build my house again. I got to collect all this stuff again. I got to learn all these towns again. I start off at level 1. You make it to 50, and then they drop you all the way down to level 1, and you got to start all over again. I didn't want to do that. Not that it was hard, but it was just, you know, you got to, you know, build your own weapons, you know, from workbenches and stuff like that. It was a survival game. So is Nightingale's a survival type game, and World of Warcraft is World of Warcraft. So that's those. But anyway, we're here chatting, and that's fine. But we didn't look at any cards yet. So we're gonna rip open. I'm gonna have to move this a little bit so we can kind of look down and see what I'm doing. No crotch shots, guys. Sorry, gals. There'll be no crotch shots today. Now this thing's gonna act up. Of course it will. Of course, but you know, we'll let it. It's all about the angle of the dangle, right? So we'll adjust this here, and it's still angling, dangling. There we go. That's good enough. It's a little crooked. So this is the 98. No, 2000. Sorry. '98. So I don't have, like I said, the '97 set. I've just bought today off of eBay for 25 bucks, hand collated, not factory, but it's okay. It's going in a binder. And I didn't bring anything except a dirty fingernail to try to open this, but dirty fingernails work. In this case, it worked. So here we go. I guess at one point this had a $79.95 price tag on it. Okay. Stay. So let's see what we get. There we go. Looks like a little ding corners there. We're supposed to get some kind of parallel cards in here too, so we'll see. But there's only 478 cards, something like that. Complete set includes 503 cards plus 8 randomly selected insert cards. So now it says 5. Oh, because that's the other one. Yeah, 503 cards. Kind of a weird number, but okay. So the problem with these is if you let them sit around, and they're gonna brick on you. Like, these are semi stuck. Hopefully not gonna have paper loss. That's part of the reason why I'm opening these factory sets, because I don't want them to be bricked up. I have a 2001 set. It's the gold set. I don't have it out. That's gonna be next. After I do these 3, I'm gonna go right down the line. I ordered a 2025 or 2024 factory set. 2 of them be coming. I got them from Target, so 2 of those sets will be coming. And yeah. So let's see what we got here. For some reason these are backwards, so these must be some randomization. Oh look, Derek Jeter. Alright, so I guess we'll just pull these off the back since they're already back here. So we got Baby Boomers, Mark Kotze. Okay. Oh look, another Mark Kotze card. Thanks guys, appreciate that. Somebody I really don't care about. And this is BB11 and this is R5 for rookie class. Okay, then we got John Schmeily. Okay, it's got the stamp on it. Maybe that's what they're talking about. They got a stamp on them. Nope. Oh yeah, Tony Gwynn. There's a nice one to have a stamp on. So if that's a one of the parallel cards, that's cool. Andy Bennis, Joe Girardi, or do they all have that gold stamp? I don't see this on these. No. So very nice. We've got a throwback card of Roberto Clemente. That's a 66 Topps design, I believe. Yeah. 66 is the top. 88's got the bottom. Here's a 65. No, 64, I believe. 64 Roberto Clemente. There's two good cards. And then we got the A-Rod. Nothing special about it. That must be a base card, I guess. And we've got the Moises Alou. Yeah. Sandy Alomar Jr. I'm not going to go through every card, that's for sure. I just wanted to see what the bonus ones. Bobby Bowe and Sheffield. On a Sheffield card. Matt the Bat Williams. Levon. Blows up balloons all day. Hernandez. Marlins win the series. Yeah, ouch. That hurts. That hurts. Pete Rose Jr. There you go. Speaking about Pete Rose, there's his kid. The apple fell far from the tree on that one, though. Well, I don't know about the gambling. Derek Jeter. Number 2. Derek Jeter for the win. Alright. Bagwell. Hey, another Roberto Clemente card. Hey, Bob Clemente. Very nice. He's in order. 246. 247. Yeah, maybe some kind of order. And there's Lance Berkman, draft pick card. No, and some guy named Glenn Davis, but not the Glenn Davis, I don't think. Vernon Wells and Aaron Aiken, the AA. Jason Romano, that's my wife's maiden name, Romano, not Jason, just Romano. And Adam Kennedy. So we're not going to go through every card because we'll be here all day, but main thing is to make sure that they're not suffering from paper loss. That's the key. Don't want paper loss. Here's a Nomas Garcia Parra, Francisco Cabrera, and a Kevin Brown, the Marlins. So we get to look to see what they are like, and we get to see that the foil, I guess these are the parallels with the foil stampage, and I believe that's like a Cooperstown type stamp, I believe. Limited, right? Minted in National Baseball Hall of Fame. Cooperstown, minted in Cooperstown, National Baseball Hall of Fame. That's what that says. So there you go. But I like the two Clementes. Very nice. No paper loss. And that's the 8 cards, right? Did they say it was going to be like 8 cards? 503. And plus 8 random selected insert cards. So there you go. 8 randomly inserted cards. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So that's those. They will be in a binder, and then I'll do a binder review on those. You know, binder build, whatever. Later. Like I said, this is my last week of freedom. I will most likely be going back to work. Next Monday. So this weekend will be my last weekend, so that's why I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be going to the flea market with Jeff, because I told my wife we would possibly go up to my mom and her parents' place up near the Poconos for the weekend to visit, but the ulterior motive is my brother contacted me and told me about a lady friend of his who does cleanouts, and one of the cleanouts had a bunch of baseball cards, boxes and boxes, he said, of baseball cards. So he immediately thought of me, and he said, you know, some from the 70s or whatever. He hasn't seen them yet, though. He's only going off of what this person is telling them. So I'm skeptical. But I'm like, well, I said, listen, you need to contact this person. Tell them I want to come up. I want to see this for myself before I contact anybody of my friends, especially friends that have contacts with auction houses and stuff like that. They're like, there may even be some sealed wax boxes, sealed wax boxes from the 60s. So I'm like, well, depending on the year, that could be worth a lot of money, you know. And now the cards won't go back in the box. Ugh. And that's why you have to worry about the boxes being boxed up for decades, that they may end up getting stuck, just like these are sitting out in the sun. Alright, so the next one is 1999 Topps. Let's check the chat, though. I've been yeah, bad blip in the Yankee history. You're right there. Had a couple of them. Let's see, Pete Rose Jr. Yeah. Last I knew, he was the White Sox, but that was a long time. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was. They are clean. They should be clean. All PSA 10s, right? Sorry, 7. Probably end up being 7s, but PSA 10s, right? Fresh out of the box, fresh out of the wrapper. I just noticed this on this one here. This box got crushed, so I'm hoping that the cards are not damaged inside this box. They are. All those corners are just ever so slightly rounded. Right here. Right there. Yeah. Slightly smooshed. Son of a gun. I didn't see that before. But that's alright, because I have 2 sets of these, and they're missing just, you know, the big dollar card. So this is 99 complete set, series 1 and 2. Hobby boxes, by the way. These are hobby boxes. This one, maybe not this one. Doesn't have the H. Didn't even know they had hobby back in those days, but apparently they do. So I have 2 more of these, but they're missing some of the couple of cards, 1 or 2 cards, believe it or not, to complete the set. Someone snagged them out of there, and I bought them. So it says contains 1 of 70 home run record and 1 of 66 home run parade subset cards. Well, they're being real skimpy on this one here. Plus they put a 462 card set instead of 508, so it went from 508 to 462. So let's see what we got. And the borders are very similar, still goldish borders, just missing the whole big thing down there. So what do we got here? Home run parade is Sammy Sosa with Roger the Dodger Maris on the back. Sosa hits number 46. Date August 10th, 1998. Opponent, the Giants. Opposing pitcher, Chris Brock. Men on base, nobody. Hit it 420 feet to the left field. And, well, Big Mac, right? 55. And Roger the Dodger. McGuire hits number 55. Date August 30th, 1998. Opponent, the Braves. Opposing pitcher, Dennis Martinez, El Presidente. 2 men on base, and he hit that 501 feet to dead center field. Steroids, baby. And then we got Pokey Reese. I was going to say Deion Sanders. It was upside down, so. Wilton Guerrero, Richie Sexton, Troy O'Leary, Royce Clayton. Jesus Sanchez. Tony Bautista. Desi Relaford. Travis Fryman. Chris Widger, the Expos. Doc Gooden, the late Tim Wakefield. Ozzie Guillaume. Ruben Rivera, the guy who stole Jeter's stuff and sold it on eBay. Sean Estes. Mike Jackson. Pedro Astacio. Carl Pavano. Kirk Reeder, whatever. And Derek Gibson. Okay, get out of here, flying. We got some stuff in the center here. Those are just highlight cards. So that's just a quick preview of that one. Now to get these boys back in the box, that'll be a challenge. I should just brought out a bigger box, 800 count box. Yo, there's Mo Rivera. Andy Pettit. Scott Brocious, man, did he save the Yankees. Orlando El Duque Hernandez. Tino Martinez. There's the old captain, Bernie Williams. Chucky, I can't reach first base, Knobloch. Ricky Leday, he saved them too in the playoffs, right? Then we got Roger the Dodger Clemens. The Professor, Maddox, Derek Jeter, RBI leaders, I guess. Run leader, maybe runs scored. Doesn't say RBI, it says runs leader. So he scored a lot of runs. Sosa scored a lot of runs. A-Rod, hits. Dante Bichette had a lot of hits apparently. RBIs, there you go. Juan Gana with the ribbies. Sosa with the ribbies. Junior with the home runs. Junior had 56 that year. Canseco had 46. Juan Gana had 45. Manny had 45. A-Rod had 42. Nomar had 35. Mark McGwire, how many did he have? 70? Yep, 70. Sosa had 66. But Sosa has the most 60 home run seasons. I think Sosa has that record. Vladdy Guerrero had 38. Bonds had 37. Bagwell 34 with Chipper. And then we have batting average leader. There's Bernie Williams. And who was the other batting leader? Larry Walker. 339 for Bernie. Jeter batted 324. Yep. Even Wangan batted 318. Not bad for a power hitter. Walker's 363. Crushing it. Allroot 354. Man, those guys were just crushing it. Very nice. Mike Piazza 328. Not bad. Biggio 325. Vladdy Daddy 324. So not bad there. There's Moose. Radke. Let's get these over here. Tony Fernandez. Bobby Abreu. And so on and so on. Cirillo. Gary Sheffield. Mark Clark. Eric Karros. Bryant Brown. Derek Bell. Chad Curtis. And again, they're kind of sticky. Hopefully not bricky, but they are sticky. So you gotta watch that. These cards will suffer from paper loss as well. That's why I gotta get them in binders. Bernie for the Hall. Yep. Donnie for the Hall. Bernie was the first captain after Munson. Like, they went without a captain for a long time. Then Bernie earned that distinction. After Bernie, they rolled into Jeter. And after Jeter, they took a little bit and they got the big guy now. What the heck's his name again? Oh, the Judge. That's right. Here comes the Judge. They got Judge, who is now the captain. We'll see how that goes. But he is tearing it up again this year, so good for him. So these will all go in a binder. I'll probably start these tonight in a binder. But I won't be doing a video on it. I'm just going to do it, and I'll do a video after the factor. After the factor. Come on, get in there now. There we go. Got them in there. I had to beat it on my gut. Packing them in there like they shouldn't be. Alright, so there's 2 down. And the last one is 2,000 tops. Donnie stats and Puckett stats are almost identical. Amazing how that works, right? Kirby Puckett. So that Bernie in the Hall. Yeah, Donnie stats and Puckett. You still got 4,000 hours on YouTube. I think I do. Low Roller Scratcher. Well, I don't know if I do or not, but they sent me a check for $100 just like 2 weeks ago. So, I guess I do. I don't know. Maybe they even did away with that. Who knows what they're doing nowadays? They're so picky and they're so, you know, fussy about what people can put up anymore. Okay, so this is the 2,000 tops, 478 card set. Includes series 1 and 2, and it's even got a number there on it, stamped on the lid. Look at that. I didn't notice that in the other ones. 478 cards, and it just says, it's got a fudged corner there too. Home run leaders, Mark McGwire and Hank Aaron. So maybe that's it. This is a hobby box as well. Hobby set, which I don't know if it really meant anything back then like it does now. Alright, so what do we got here? Very similar, not gold, but it's a goldish grayish tint. It's kind of a blended tint. There's McGwire right there. Big Mac getting ready to forearm bash someone. Cone celebrating his perfect game, I guess. Juan Gan. Whole bird. Steve Avery with the Reds. Alright, we got Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn highlights, 3,000 hits. Boggs, 3,000 hits. Cal hit 400 home run. 755 home run, Hank Aaron. He didn't hit it, but that's what his record is. And McGwire hit his 500th home run. Then we got 20th Century's Best, Tony Gwynn. And these are double-sided cards, by the way. Nomar on the back, Walker on the front, Gwynn on the back. Oh no, it's checklist. McGwire and Sosa. Oh no, just McGwire. Okay. McGwire and Griffey Jr. Big Hurt. McGuire RBIs, and Manny. Harold Baines, Randy Johnson, and my nemesis, Pedro. Clemens, Randy Johnson. Wait, what? Different cards, okay. Same two jokers. Boo, Luis Gonzalez. Boo. Jeter should be on the front of this card, not the back. That's going to change when I put it in the binder, trust me. Walker and Manny. That'll change. We know who's going to be on the front for sure. Earl Hershiser, Tony Gwynn highlights. Got cards falling off the front here. Again, little sticky, hopefully not bricky. No, just sticky. That's good. We caught it in time. Doc Gooden. So my fear is I have the 2001 set and that's still sealed. And I know there's a difference between the gold box and the other box. I forget what the difference is. I have the gold box. Here's the Hank Aaron card. Card number 44, why not? That's perfect for Hank. Hammer and Hank. More 20th century best. Gwynn. Boggs. Duque. Big Mac. Boo, 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 boo. Red Sox, boo. Glavine. Yankees celebrate. There you go. Another World Series championship. Ricky of the Mets. Bernie and Willie high-fiving. And Ricky again. Shoal. With that, we're going to just pack this one away and we will save the rest for the binder once everything is put together. But I just wanted to go live here and talk to you guys, and I put it out there early to see what people think about me breaking open my sets to put them in binders, because I've got set runs from here up till 2024. The only one I was missing was 97, and that's coming. I ordered it today. But a lot of these are sealed. Mo. A lot of them are sealed, including the 2018 Shohei Ohtani rookie set, right? Yeah. Shoal. What I don't have is a lot of the update sets, which is what I gotta get. I bought the Mike Trout PSA 10, I don't know, a year or more ago. Got it for $1,000. I'm like, yeah, baby, I got it for a steal. Well, now you can buy them pretty low, pretty cheap, $800 and less in some cases. Just for the base card, PSA 10s, you can get them really cheap now. So I'm like, should I be stocking up on Trout rookie cards? Because I only have one. It's the 10, but I only have one. So I'm kind of stuck there because I also need a bunch of the Mantle cards from 59 on up. I need 59, 60, 61, 62, probably 63. I got the 64, I got the 65, I got the 66. I don't know if I got the 67. I got 68, 69. So I have about half of his Mantle cards, half of the cards. Not counting any of the like league leaders and stuff like that. I have some of them too as well. all-star cards. I have some of them, but yeah. Don't have every Mantle card, but my goal is to put together complete sets from my birth year going forward, 59 going forward. Anything pre-59 is just whatever. You're talking 58 Mantles, 57 Mantles, 56, and you're talking thousands of dollars and tens of thousands of dollars. And a PSA 1 52 Topps Mickey Mantle is like 50 grand. So that's never gonna happen. Never. Maybe if my wife hits the lottery, then I might buy one. If I owned one that was a very, very high quality, I would even consider selling it, because you can buy one of lesser quality and pocket a lot of money. So that was one thing that I'm like, if I had one, I'd probably do that. I'd probably want to just offload the one and buy a cheaper, lesser grade. Say a 3 or 4, which is still tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars probably. I don't even look, because I know it's out of my range. And when I went to the National in 2022 in Atlantic City, I left there so like discouraged, because there were so many Mantle rookie cards available, so many Mantle cards available. I was surprised that they're not rare at all, but because of who he was, where he played, and the time that he played, he became the guy. Everyone wanted to be like Mick. Everyone wanted to be like Mick. So, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'm the Mick too. I'm the Mick. So, but I'm my Mick. I'm not that Mick. But my dad even gave me the same middle name as Mickey Mantle. Not just the first name, the same middle name. And if he could have, I'd have the same last name too. Can you imagine the lawsuits if I ever changed my name? Because I throughout my lifetime, I had patterned my signature, for those of us who know cursive, after Mantle's signatures, like from his very first one, all the goofy loops you guys may have never seen. You have to go on eBay and search like Mickey Mantle's early autographs. You'll see it. So I had mine. Mine was here, you can see it here. So mine would be just a loop like that, right, for my M, and the same way for my W's. Then Mantle's second signature, he didn't have that pigtail. He had just a flag like that. So I changed mine to look like that as well. Then he got really smart and he outsmarted me, and I never tried imitating his now famous signature with the real fancy cursive. I'm like, there's no way. I'm established with the one with the flag now, so that's it. That is my official signature. But as a kid growing up, I emulated a lot of Mickey Mantle stuff. I'd never seen him play. I've only seen like replays of games and stuff like that. I tried emulating everything about him except switch hitting. And my twin brother, I have an identical twin brother, he was a switch hitter. So in reality, maybe I was a switch hitter too. If I wouldn't have had to split everything down the middle with some other human being, maybe I'd have been a switch hitter too. And so I played center field as a kid growing up. That's where Mickey ended up, in center field. I was fast. I was fast as a deer, like Mantle. Didn't have his power though. Didn't have his power. Never had the. Never really. I had one home run as a little leaguer. Nothing in high school. Nothing in, like, we had Babe Ruth, which was the equivalent of the Cal Ripken leagues and stuff like that. So Little League went up to age 12, and then Babe Ruth took over at 13, 14, 15 years old, and then you would go into high school and Legion Ball, which I did 2 years in high school, I think, maybe 3, and I did my senior year, I did track instead of baseball. Don't ask me. Well, the reason was I wanted to get a letter in three varsity sports, so that's why I did that. I had already varsity lettered in track, or in baseball and football, not basketball, but I wanted to get a third varsity letter in track, so you could have my varsity sweater would have at least 3 letters on them, B's. Our letter was a B, and you get the hash marks, on your sleeve and stuff like that too. That's what I wanted, so I did that. My older brother, he played varsity football since he was a freshman. Like, he was that good of a runner, that from the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, he was a starting halfback, running back for the high school team. I was never that good. I was good, but never that good. There was always someone else that was a little bit better. Just like the big fish, there's always a bigger fish. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I got. I brought these out. I was gonna sleeve some up, but that sleeving takes hours, and if you miss a slot, so what I do is and I'll show you here. When I put them in the binder, where's my mouse? Hello, Mr. Mouse, where are you? There you are, cursor. Alright, so I'm gonna go to trading card database, and I'll turn my camera so you can see it. Trading card database. I don't know if you can actually see that. I have to go back to the stream. Go here. Alright, so it's hard to see, but trading card database, right? It's hard to see. At least I can't see. You guys may be able to see it good. And what I do is I'll type in, say, 2000 tops. Enter. And it'll bring up everything tops from the 2000s. And I find 2000 tops right here. Click on it. It brings it up. Get a notification from YouTube. And open it up all the way. And I use this along with PSA, their website, to see if there are any errors and or variations. I'll just scroll through it, and once I find one, then I'll stop, and when I plug in those pages, I will check the card to see if I have the corrected and or the error, and I will write up a little piece of paper and stick it in there for the one that I don't have. And that's how I do that. And I will check both websites to see if one carries one over the other. Sometimes that does happen. And while I'm here, I'm going to look right now. You guys can look along with me. Okay, so we got, looks like 236 has got a variation. It even says variation, first career home run. And the B card says variation 1987 AL Rookie of the Year. So a blurb on the back of the card in his bio has a different. And then there's even a C, a D, oh my God, E. Wow, there's quite a few. Variation 62nd home run, and so on. So there's a bunch. So I will leave gaps for those cards, and eventually, if I come across that, I will slide them in there to be a master set, right? Master set builder. Hank Aaron has some variations on the third 237s, a bunch of those there. 238's got some variations. Wade Boggs, wow. 239, 240. I wonder if this was done on purpose. I don't know. But those cards right there have got variations and a bunch of different ones. So that makes the sets interesting. Here's uncorrected. You see UER. That's uncorrected error, so don't worry about them because there's still only one card. And so on. You just go through the whole Megillah. Uncorrected John Rocker. 475, Ken Griffey Jr.'s got some variations. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, so amazing that they all got A, B, C, D, E's, right? Barry Bonds got A, B, C, D. So I wonder if that was done on purpose. I don't know why they're all up to like 5 cards. 278, 279, Alex Rodriguez. So there you go. So that's a lot of gaps that are going to be in these pages because obviously I only got one of each card in the sets. So there you go. Then that causes you to use up more plastic sheets too, all adding to the overall cost of everything. But anyway, that's what I do. That's how I do it. And let's get back to the live screen. So, hey Joel Berry, what's up? We're actually, sorry Joel, we're getting ready to shut her down here in a little bit. I just was kind of going over how I binderize, which is not a real word, but it's a word now. When you put stuff in a binder, you're binderizing it, right? So, I don't know why it's not a word, but it could become a word. Sounds better than I'm bindering my cards. Anyway, so yeah, that's where it is. I wanted to run the question that came by right off the bat in the beginning of the stream. What do you guys think about me breaking open all these sets and putting them in binders? Because they are factory sealed. Is it, devaluing the set by me opening up the boxes? Is it more valuable to keep it in the box or not? And my take on it, I gave my take, which is I want to be able to enjoy my cards and let other people enjoy them. Otherwise you just see them sitting and here you go, they're on a shelf, and there's what you get to see, just a stack of cards. Oh yeah, you got the 98, the 2000, the 99. Ooh, you got a run there. Or you can go to a shelf and pull out a binder and say, ooh, what's that? Oh yeah, there's that Jeter card. I love that Jeter card. Ooh, that Mantle card looks awesome, man. You know what I mean? So, and sorry if I use Yankees as references, but that's my team. That's Boyd's team, and we're sticking to it. Those are our guys. Those are our boys. So, any other questions and or comments? Hey, now's the time to shoot. Before I do finally sign off and start putting these things in plastic sleeves. So I'm going to do that upstairs. If not, we're going to shut her down here. I don't know how long we've been going, but it's almost 3 p.m. on the East Coast. So that's crazy. Yep. Anyway, guys. If there's no more questions, then yeah, we're going to end it here. we'll end it in 3 minutes. My wrappers blew into the yard, so I gotta go grab my wrappers. That'll give you guys time to think of any other final questions and or comments. Alrighty. Alright, so nothing else, then we're gonna end the stream right now, guys. So yeah, this is Boomslang signing out, guys, saying peace, everyone. We'll see you guys in the next one. Don't know when it's gonna be because I don't have a schedule. I just roll with it whenever the spirit moves me. Alright. Alright, guys, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your sunny day wherever you are. It's a beautiful day here in South Jersey, the northern part of South Jersey. How's that sound? From just south of Central Jersey, actually, but it's called South Jersey. Alright, peace. And we're out.